All right, welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever dealt with one of those stubborn, deep muscle pains that just refuses to go away, someone's probably told you, oh, it's just a knot. But what if that's not really the whole story? Today, we're going to look at a completely different way of understanding chronic pain and a pretty cool high-tech solution that's designed to, well, literally unstick the problem. So, let's just jump right in with a question that might challenge everything you thought you knew. For decades, the advice has been to find that knot, that trigger point, and just dig in until it goes away. But what if that whole concept is a little outdated? What if the real source of your pain is something else entirely? You know, to find the right solution, you have to be asking the right question. And what modern pain science is telling us is that we really need to reframe the problem. We need to look beyond just a single sore spot. Okay, so here's the crucial shift in thinking. The pain isn't always coming from one single angry muscle fiber. Nope. More often than not, it's the result of a bad relationship, a breakdown in how the different layers of your body, like your muscles, your nerves, and that connective tissue called fascia, are supposed to interact with each other. So if it's not just a simple knot, then what in the world is causing that deep, nagging ache and that feeling of being so stiff? Well, the answer is all about how our tissues are supposed to move, or in this case, how they've stopped moving. The real culprit has a bit of a mouthful of a name, neuromyofascial adhesion. But don't worry, let's just break that down. It basically means that different layers of tissue, which are designed to slide and glide smoothly past one another, have gotten stuck. You can almost think of them as being glued together when they shouldn't be. This diagram is a fantastic visual of what's actually going on under your skin. See that dense, tangled up web? That's fascia, and you can see how it's literally squeezing and trapping a nerve and an artery. When these layers can no longer glide, they start to clamp down on these super important structures, and that's what sends a nonstop stream of pain signals right to your brain. And this right here, this is the key takeaway. Your body is built for movement, for a smooth, effortless glide between all its parts. When that sliding motion gets lost, you don't just get pain, you lose function, you lose your range of motion. It's the root of the problem. So if the problem is that our tissues are literally stuck together, the big question is, how do we get them unstuck? Well, this is where a technology called shockwave therapy comes into play, and it's being used in a really clever way to bring back that essential glide. The technique isn't just about applying the shockwave tool to a sore spot. The innovation is combining those pressure waves with the patient's own active movement. So as the tool is working to break up that adhesion, the patient is actively stretching and moving, which helps to shear those stuck layers apart and restore that glide in real time.